Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is Ride Live Biker again, and I told you I'd be doing an update video with the trigger, and I've yet to do the ambidextrous safety yet, but I did do the trigger, and I just want to show you guys how that came out, and how that looked, and the other things that I did since my last video. So here we go. For those of you, this is a Citadel 1911 45 ACP full size. And it came with a skeletonized trigger, and pretty much, as you can see, this gun is not stock anymore. I've added quite a few extras on it, and I'm going to show you those. I showed you those in the previous videos, but if you haven't seen that one, I'll go ahead and talk about those now. As you can see, the Punisher grips, I put those on. Those are acrylic, and I got those on eBay. And again, in my other video, I explained exactly where I got these parts and how much I paid for them. So if you want to see that, then select the other video. But what I really wanted to talk to you about is the 3-hole trigger, and that came out really, really nice. I was very pleased. I was a little worried about doing the trigger job myself. I was actually thinking about having a gunsmith do that, but I watched a lot of videos and talked to some other people that have done it before, and they all explained to me it's not as hard as you think. So, but what I picked up is, I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong package. Where is that? Oh, I'm going to find it here. I'm sorry. Where'd it go? Okay, here it is. I picked up a 3-hole V-match trigger, okay? Lightweight, oversized, and it was like a matte stainless finish. It was kind of flat, and I should have saw that when I bought it, but I didn't. And it's okay though, because Flitz came to the rescue and polished that thing up to a mirror shine, and that's what I really wanted, and that's how it came out. So so before I installed the trigger, I went ahead and did a light sanding with it with 600 grit. Now, you don't want to. I don't believe you want to use anything lower than that, because you don't want to take a lot of material off. You just want to take off the finish. So that's what I did. Okay. Sandpaper real lightly on all surfaces, on the actual groove side where your finger actually touches the trigger, and on both sides, and a little bit of Flitz and a polishing wheel does wonders. Okay. So first I did the trigger, and that came out so nice and so mirror finished that I was like, wow, I'm going to hit up these other stainless parts that I picked up and put on there and hit that with the Flitz. And wow, all I got to say is wow, it came out so nice, and I'm so happy. And another mistake I made was this extended slide release. I thought it said it was stainless finish when I got it, and it looked bright and shiny in the picture, but come to find out it was like a matte dull finish. But again, with the Flitz, see that thing gleam? Look at that in the light. That polish, I'm telling you, made it come to a nice shine. So just want to let you guys know, if you guys want to polish some parts on your 1911 or any other gun you guys carry, it's not hard at all. Again, I had to use a little bit of 600 grit sandpaper to take the finish off, okay? But that Flitz, as long as you take your time, and you don't want to heat it up too fast or too much with that polishing wheel, because from what I hear, you can actually make that metal turn blue or purple, and that's not good. So if it gets hot, cool it down, wait a minute, and then continue to start again. And then after you get done polishing, I use a little bit of gun cleaner and removed any excess Flitz on there, and it came out beautifully and came out to a nice, beautiful shine. I also did the compensator on the front, okay? And see that thing shine? Look at that. Boom. Yep. So, anyways, the gun is unloaded, okay, with the magazine out. I also polished up the feed ramp. See how that thing shines? Now, when I first bought the gun, as I've said in the other videos, I had 2 fails to feed. Okay, I was using reloads. I spent so much money. Well, not so much money on the gun. I spent about $475 on the gun, $479. But you know, I was kind of hurting for money at that time, so I bought reloads. And I had 2 fails to feed. It was in the same clip. Okay, so I'm thinking, or same magazine. So I'm thinking it was either the ammo or, you know, or a breaking in the feed ramp or whatnot. But I haven't had an issue since. And it was, like I said, it was in the same. Those 2 fails to feed were in the same mag at the same time. So, but all that's fixed. But that compensator just came out so nice with that Flitz. But anyways, I picked up the Flitz at the gun shop, and I'm not sure what it cost me. I think it cost me $9 for this whole big tube, and it came out real nice. Did the beaver tail as well. See that thing shine? It came out real nice. So, like I said, the next thing on the agenda is going to be the ambidextrous safety. So I can get all these excess parts on here all shined up. So yeah, and then I also want to discuss you know, this, and as I was doing the trigger, you know, I had to obviously remove the mainspring housing, and at first I thought this mainspring housing was pretty nice, okay, on the Citadel, and it's plastic, okay, now, and it's a nice, I guess, I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to say that it's a hard plastic, but man, I'm telling you, if you take this mainspring housing, or if you work on your gun, you know, quite a few times, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but it's just, it's not doing it. It's not working it for me. I'm going to have to upgrade. I'm going to have to go to Wilson Combat and order a mainspring housing, actual metal, with a mag well for extra to really complete the gun. But you know, this plastic mainspring housing is just not doing it for me. But to each his own. And I might even upgrade the magazine release. You know, because if you think about it, all the parts I put on this thing are all now shine stainless. So, but I wanted to talk to you about the Flitz and the trigger and how easy it is. Like I said, I just used a little bit of 600 grit sandpaper. I believe you can get that at any Advanced Auto Parts, any AutoZone. I went to a Home Depot and Lowe's, and they didn't have it. They only had up to 400, I think. So, but I found the 600, and the only reason I say 600 is I've gotten, you know, I've seen other videos, and other people said do not use anything lower than 6. So I figured, you know, I'd stick with their rule of thumb, and that's what I did. I just did some light sanding. Didn't want to remove any metal material, but just the finish. And I'm sure you can do the same thing with your screws if you're going to polish those up. And yeah, that's about it. You just get a buffing wheel, put it on a Dremel, and don't glop all that Flitz on there. You don't have to do that. You just take a little bit on your finger, rough it in, you know, a light sheen, I guess, is what you would say, and then continue to just keep buffing. Buff, buff, buff. Because if you, I made the mistake of putting a little too much on one part, and it sprayed Flitz all over the place when I put the dribble on there. So that was fun. But yeah, I highly recommend Flitz. Okay, and don't be afraid to use a little bit of sandpaper. It's okay. Now, obviously on the Parkerized stuff, I wouldn't recommend that. But you know, for the metal. If you want to shine it up real bright, real nice, a little bit of Flitz in that Dremel will do wonders, as you can see. I'll do one more glance of the shine on this thing. Look at that. Ooh, that compensator just hits you, doesn't it? Oh, and that's an obviously upgrade, that extended slide release. I picked that up. I believe I picked that up at Wilson Combat. And it was a dull finish, and it was real dull on the back side as well. The pin comes out. And I polished up just the tip. And I got that shining nice. And then the barrel. The barrel was somewhat dull, but with a little bit of Flitz and a little bit of time and effort, that came in real nice. Look at that. So, anyways, I'm excited. I'm happy. I just want to share it with you guys, you know. So, that's the Citadel 1911 45 and some Flitz. Alright? You guys take it easy. If you have any questions, just comment below. Alright? Bye.